Um, yeah, holes there. There.
Tell me about what's up, man. What do you think? Yeah. I don't know what.
Hey, Pop. Yeah, I'm coming. I just got caught up with a little something, something. Give me a moment. I'll be there. 30, 40 minutes. Hey.
And one down.
Hey, good night, Dad. Good night, Dad. Good night, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. And good night, and your little baby. Yeah, your little baby.
What's going on, family? It's your boy, Big Vic from My Black Universe. I'm here with my co-host, your everyday consumer. What's your name, brother?
Black owned world. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
And we got two special guests with us. We have the founder and CEO of LO Puppet, and we got Coach AP in this joint. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
I got a surprise. Yes.
Hello,
That's,
hello.
all right,
Dangerous.
who's our surprise guest?
Hey,
Hi, Eva. Nice to meet you,
Nice to
co-founder of
meet you as
Black
well.
Tooth.
That's what's up. What's up? So on this, we like to talk about first. We like to talk about all the black-owned companies we've been supporting. We try to show new company support, reoccurring company support, and I had kind of a situation. One of the companies I usually support, as far as my beer kit, kind of let me down a little bit, and I ordered from a different black-owned company. I found this sister on TikTok. It's called Tempting Lips Cosmetics. So we got the whole shebang. We got all this. We
okay,
got
okay.
all this. I ordered it on Wednesday night. I got it that Saturday.
All
Amazing.
right, that's what's up.
Yes, yes,
Fast,
sir.
fast.
That's
And
what's up.
she's in Virginia. Like I told you, brother. I don't know what it is about the DMV area, but y'all kicking butt as far as black owned companies. So far, I like it. That's one company I supported. Also, because this video is coming soon, my one of my favorite companies, Nagash. I needed a pair of all whites. Every brother got a pair. Have a pair of all white joints.
Correct.
Yeah.
I've had them for about 6 weeks, and
Okay.
it's going to be a full unboxing and review video coming soon. And of course, me and Mikey G, we both got this. We got that
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout out
Go
to Jerry
fuel right
Rice and his daughter Jackie Rice. So
Goat fuel.
yes, ma'am,
there.
energy drink,
Energy
super
drink.
dope, super dope. So Mikey G, who have you been supporting?
Well, I actually bought some couple boxes of 5.56 ammunition from my man Hazeline Guns out there in Maryland.
Okay,
I'm waiting for those to come in. I'm doing a video because
Black on, so
I'm
I
a,
will get it.
yeah. I'm about to test out two guns from Surplus Army.
okay,
So I got two
okay.
rifles. I'm gonna link up with some other guys who shoot, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. It's gonna be awesome.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, 5.56 is not a joke. I need to get
Nah,
me a rifle that can hold some 5.56s. So that's what's
ooh,
up. That's what's up.
check out Surplus Army. I'm telling you.
Okay, okay. Now
Yeah.
let's ask our guests. Who have y'all been supporting? We're gonna start with the ladies first. Miss Kyra
Absolutely. Right off the top of my head, just being in the baby care industry, there is a black-owned woman named Bessie, excuse me, and she is the founder and CEO of Baby Bottle Brush Company, Baby Bottle Brush Bib Company. Wow, tongue twister, right?
Right? Look how it sounds fast.
She has, if I may, I'm just gonna bring her stuff on screen real quick.
Go ahead. That's what this is for.
So she has invented an all-in-one pacifier teether. So usually the pacifier clip, it comes with the cloth piece, right? And we know that that hosts bacteria and whatnot, very difficult to clean, and then it could possibly have that erode into rust, right? So she replaced the cloth with the silicone, and then she also put ridges in it as a teether, right? So it
Nice.
doubles as an all-in-one. And she also invented, and these both are patent. She also invented the baby bottle brush bib. So this reduces the backsplash, right? And so if as a parent, if we're in the rush, if we're have to go into the office and we need to clean a bottle before we leave, a lot of times we get that splashback on our clothes, but that bib helps us prevent that. And also, there's another company that I've been supporting. I actually had to ship her products off, but her name is Sandy, and she is the owner of Baba Lid, which she has invented a lid that has a tether to the bottle. And so this reduces the amount of lost bottle caps that we have. A lot of times we want to keep the matching cap with the bottle. It also can double as a snack holder, right? And it's perfect for babies age 3 and up until they no longer need a bottle. So
Okay.
those are the main two companies that I've been supporting.
Okay. You break it up on us a little bit, sister. Break it up on us a little bit. Also, if you wanted more detail, we did do an interview that is live on the channel, so be sure to check that out. LO Puppet, of course, the way it's spelled, she has it spelled. And let's talk to Coach AP. Who have you been supporting? Who and your lovely wife have been supporting? Rather?
Well, I remember for the holidays buying my wife some stuff. She's like, I want to get these shoes, but these shoes have to be from a black designer, and she found a black designer that makes some fire stuff over here.
And I don't know about you ladies, but that are watching, but I like my shoes to do the talking. I don't want to have to talk when I go in the room. My shoes do all the talking wherever I go. These are a showstopper. This is a luxury black-owned brand. The name is Kendall Miles, and the brand is amazing. And when I mean quality shoes, they're very comfortable. They're comfortable for heels, but the quality, ladies, these aren't no cheap $20, $30 shoes. They'll run you a little over $600 to $1,000, depending on the style that you buy. But when I say they'll last, I've had these for going on 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years now, and they still look amazing. I'll show you some other designs. This is another design on Kendall Miles.
All right.
And this is a high-end luxury clothing brand, shoe brand.
And it looks fire, but I'll say even on top of that, when we're out at events or whatever, I hear my wife in the bathroom and I hear all the ladies, ha ha ha, girlfriend, where you get those? So it's just dope to see the authentic, organic opinions of people, and to know that as a black designer is just icing on the cake.
Oh yeah.
And for me, I'm just fashion. So I have a lot of clothes from black designers that I would love to take you to my diva closet and show you. Trends and Eagles is one company. What's the I can't forget the other.
In the meantime, while she thinking about that, for me, it's food. All right.
No, seriously, we patronize all the black-owned businesses, from Caribbean food to American food.
Whatever it is, I'm always eating black-owned, and when I'm not eating, I'm working. So I'm in the lab, and I'm building something. I can think of I don't know any other designers off top, but like when I'm also like if I see somebody that makes dope shirts or whatever like that, or oils or whatever, I always get my hands on it. But a lot of those people are in the streets, so I'm trying to get those people to convert their businesses to online businesses as well.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But other fashion, I usually when I purchase the stuff, I usually promo it on my Instagram and social media. House of Fire, they make fire clothing wear. I love their style. And as you can see, this blue two-piece is amazing. That's one of my favorite Black-owned fashion stores. And then there's this diva that makes some amazing couture masks.
Okay.
She goes by the name of Dangerous Diva.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want a fancy face mask, if you don't want to go around wearing those ugly plain masks,
Right. Yeah.
they're PPE friendly. You can put, the cloth mask inside to protect yourself. But yeah, all kinds of different designer masks, different early feminine. I bring all the feminine and fashion, beauty. I just love fashion and beauty. So, but we love to patronize Black businesses. It's all about circulating the Black dollar.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Our money needs to bounce in our community a lot more, a whole lot more. So to be successful. That's how the Black Wall Streets, like the Tulsa, the Greenwoods, the Rosewoods, Seneca Village, that's how they were able to thrive because they kept bouncing their money in the community before, as many times as they could before they had to go outside the community. So, yeah, that's most definitely what we got to do. Now, real quick, family, I want to do this for this young lady's a friend of mine, and she's finna close her business. Nothing's wrong. She just she decided to move out of the States, and I want to support her because she did this fedora. So,
Hey.
All Day You Design. So you can see that right there. You see the logo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's fire.
I like the inside.
So you got the black face and the RGB, and
And she's closing?
yes, she is closing. Everything is on sale.
Wow.
She has the straw hats for the summer. So she got the ladies look. She got the purse,
Really?
the matching, short purse. with the
Please take me.
fedora, the hat.
What's the name again?
All Day You. So let me put it.
You're gonna throw it on the ticker.
Yeah, throw it on the ticker
Please do.
real quick.
Yeah, man. I saw it on Instagram. You invited me to it. So I said, let me check out this live. Let me see what my Black Universe talking about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All Day You Design. I'm also gonna put a website in here as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has some good stuff. I saw this purple one and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna wear a purple hat, but it looked good. Good material, look like good
Purple
quality
is
stuff.
royalty.
Yeah, that's true. Purple is royalty. That's true.
Yeah, but that's her website. That's the name. She's on IG and Facebook. You can find her.
Great.
And she does ship quickly. She's been going live a lot more lately, just trying to get her wares out. Because by November, that's it. Or soon. She's like sooner if she can get everything out, but by November for sure.
Wow.
I hate to see her go, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just saying we would love to talk with her too because we are connected with a lot of different people that's in the fintech and the finance space that are interested in buying Black-owned company, and these are Black people that are interested in buying Black-owned companies. So
that would be dope. That would be dope. Most definitely, I will make sure she sees this. I'll probably clip this section, but hey, you need to reach out to Coach AB and his wife and
another tip too, if you're ever looking for Black businesses in any field, the Black Dollar Network is a great go-to to get a list of just about everything that you can think of, from cereal to car detail to popcorn to clothing to everything Black owned. I'm talking about thousands of businesses are listed in this directory. And
I just signed up to Black Dollar Network.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
The website is blackdollarnetwork.com or
we'll send you our invite code.
So our invite code. So if you go look up the app, it's BDN, the Black Dollar Network, and our invite code is So in Love.
Because it's private.
Right, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. I don't care who doesn't like that. We need to, because what happens is we start something and then everyone gets a part of it, and then it becomes convoluted and watered down.
Yeah. And they
Oh, yeah.
screen everyone. They're legit
they're not playing.
making
They ain't playing no
sure
game.
that you are black owned. It's no
Yes, I love
perpetrators, no imposters.
I love that.
And
I
they
love that.
track the currency. They track the actual how much we're spending in black dollars. So
Hey.
it's amazing. I encourage everyone to join the app.
Right,
You
so
can
we-
use whoever's watching can use our invite code.
So I'm gonna fuss at Mikey because he just said I just signed up, so he didn't tell me.
He
nothing.
signed up through us.
My bad, player.
No, it's fine. You know, it's spreading the word.
Right, right. Word of mouth is best. You know, you save money, and plus you get people's real opinion when it's
Exactly.
word of mouth. It's not just they're typing it up, which is one thing I love about what me and Mikey do. Your company, I don't care how hyped up it is. If your product is lacking somewhere, and I bought it, I'm doing a review. I'm gonna give you that look like, you
Right.
could have did, but you didn't. So this is my opinion, and it sucks to do it, but it's about having integrity, and I love that.
Being
That's
authentic
the
and
network.
true, and it's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. You can't wear your feeling on your sleeves. You gotta, that could help them if they take it in the right way to make the appropriate changes. So there's nothing wrong with being honest and truthful.
Right.
As long as you're not slandering nobody.
Yeah, no. I try to give
As long as you're not disrespecting.
Yes, I try to give a critique
Right.
like, hey, this is what the product did well. This is what it could do better.
Mhm.
If the product's not executed well at all,
Nothing
it's
wrong
like, hey, I for the amount of money, especially if it's rather expensive, like for the amount of money, I can't recommend this. It needs to have this, and this done, and then we can revisit it. And speaking of integrity, I've had there's been a few videos I've had to do where companies that were black owned changed hands, and it's unfortunate to see. Sometimes it looks for the person doing it, they're able to take the money and move it and do other things to, I guess, be an umbrella for other companies. But like the Main Choice, seeing what happened with that, knowing what happened with Sundial Brands, which was Rich Lou, he had Nubian, was it New? It was a lotion company. He did lotions and soaps. It was Nubian, Shea Moisture, and those companies. Me and Mikey G, we've already spoken on it, but how do you guys feel as far as being business owners yourselves? How do you feel that affects the community to have you build up something just to change hands, or give up most of your control to non-black owned entities?
Well, for us, it's always been about, I'm sorry, babe.
No, I'm not. No, go ahead.
For us, it's always been, like our slogan says, to control the narrative.
Right.
And when you're owning something, you can control the narrative. You can control what's given to people, to the masses. Like, look at BET now, Black Entertainment. It's what?
And that's been since 01.
We don't own it. And then look at the programming; it's trash. Like, so it's important that we own, so we can control the narrative, so we can empower our people and tell the stories that we want to tell. Fight the stigmas that are out there. So I think that definitely it destroys. I mean, I get it. It's a business, so you need money you need funding. So
Right.
It gets hard at times and can be very tempting to say, look, I need help. But that's why it's important that we all support each other, that we circulate the black dollar, that we're not just watching each other like, yeah, so-and-so's doing this, they're doing that,
Right.
but I'm gonna just watch and see how it goes. No,
Right.
support.
Right.
Support
Right.
us, support one another, so we don't have to sell out. So
Right.
I think that's important. It's definitely important.
And yeah, I'll say that the most important thing to me is to, when you first see a company and you're interested in the company, to find out what their mission statement is, find out why they made this company.
Mhm.
A lot of people throw, we black owned around just to grab sales or whatever, and don't really have the mission where they're actually here to help our people.
Mhm.
So,
Right.
I'll say that it's most important to really, and you just pry and just take a little jab. Like, so what is this business about? Like, what's the goals for this? What are y'all looking to do? And if you see that they are actually giving back to our community and it's something that's gonna be an asset for us as Black people, then it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But me personally, I don't get caught up where anybody that has the same color of skin as me, I'm automatically just gonna support what they do.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
I automatically, I give everybody respect. Everybody give respect, but if your agenda is something that isn't going to add to our people, then I ain't messing with you. And I would mess with somebody of a different ethnicity if their agenda is something that's going to add to our people.
Right.
You know, so, but at the end of the day, I say for us, for the Black Tube, we ain't going nowhere. The offers have already come, okay, and they nice. But when you, even more than ownership is control.
Right.
All right. You can own a percentage of something, but if you're not controlling it, then we in trouble, because our whole purpose of the Black Tube is for us to control the narrative. Our whole purpose is for channels like My Black Universe, Black Owned World to be on the top instead of be hitting in the back, because you guys got that Black name in there, because you're supporting stuff as Black. But that's really how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, we have own networks within YouTube, so we really know what's going on behind scenes in terms of how this gets to here, how this gets to the front of there, and the whole thing. So when you learn stuff like that, either you can continue to be like, okay, I'll just take my money, and man, that's messed up how they treating all our people,
And hush.
and be quiet, or stand up and you do something about it, which is what we did, and creating the Black Tube. And you know, like I was telling Mikey G before, like, it's not that we're even trying to compete with YouTube. It's we're making a home for the people that are overlooked.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, a lot of people are there, but you're not. It's like you don't even exist. You know, it's only what you add to them is what you've added to them. So if you get 1,000 people to subscribe to you, those are your 1,000 people now. But then those same 1,000 people you brought over to their platform, now they might get distracted by some other people's content, and then they're not even watching you as much. Or matter of fact, they might say, okay, well, we only gonna let 20 or 30 of the 1,000 people that you brought here see your content.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
I just made a new video. Where's the notifications? How come I didn't get it? So the system is rigged, and it's not broken. It's their system. So if you want to make a change, make new systems.
Facts.
Here, though.
And Saturday is going to be the day, because I have all my completed videos, especially with me doing what I'm doing now. I have all my completed videos. Saturday is going to be the day you probably see a huge bunch of traffic on the Black Tube, because I'm starting uploading all my videos in chronological order. Sign up and approve. Just work, been kicking my butt between this and work. I'm like, I want to keep moving myself to Black-owned platforms. And the Kyrie, I don't hold your thought, because I'm gonna get to you, because I know that sometimes when we say certain things, they want to pull the videos. And on IG, there was 2 reels I did that were Black-owned companies, and I used a sound, and they try to say, "Oh, we don't think you have permission to use the sound." Months later, and I had to appeal, and I'm like, why'd you do that at the blue? That's random. It's 6 months later. What are you doing that for? But Miss Bitcher from LO Puppet, seeing you, because we've spoken, seeing what you've gone through and how you got to where you are now, could you imagine getting a huge check and saying, "Well, hey, I got mine. You guys better get yours"?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know, just to piggyback off of what Black Tube has said, for me, I'm very understanding. So when we hear news that someone is switching ownership, control, or the hands of the business to someone other than Black, I first want to understand why. And I think that goes back into what he said about the mission, right? Why did they start the company? Another point or viewpoint that I look at is this brand or business, is it a household brand, if you will? So, like for instance, P&G, right? They produce, I want to say Tide, right? They have their Pampers. So they have I'm going to say this, they have a household line. So they have laundry detergent, they have paper goods, they have baby care, they have men care, right? And so we actually need a lot of those, right, to become the pillars, to become the benchmarks, the standards, right? And so for me, I'm like, you got to be a little bit selfish. You got to say, no, I got to hold on to this, right? Because my people need this. I believe that there is a shift going on in the community, and more people will begin to circulate that dollar, and you just have to be ready for it, right? We, like you said, we have to get our funding, and at times it could be difficult, even support sometimes, right? But nonetheless, I believe, like, if you stick it out and you hold on to it, it'll come into fruition for sure, right? So for people, Ella Puppet doesn't know. We're the next P&G, right? We're the next
Right
Walmart,
on.
we're the next Amazon, right? And
That's what I'm talking about.
exactly. And so for us, you never see us sell out. It's not enough money in the world, because like BlackTube said, like, we're trying to control the narrative specifically of the Black family, right? How the Black father is viewed, right? And we want to be responsible for painting that picture. So you could never see us sell out or give controlling interest to a party that is not Black.
I'd like to hear that.
That's what's up.
That the church
Where's an Oscar? No, we won't do the Oscars after the
You get a BlackTube award for that. You get the TV.
There you go.
You got it.
Mike G, do you have any questions for our guest?
Oh man, no questions, man. I really like Hello Puppy. I like the fact that they're putting out a product of good that's needed and reusable. It's not one of those things where you have to buy it one time and you buy some new earbuds and they can last you a whole year. But you need diapers, you're gonna have to get that weekly basis, so that money keeps circulating back and forth. And I like that. I really do.
That's what's up. So going forward, seeing the shift that's happening, a lot more of us getting on code, a lot more of us are pooling our resources, and we're breaking barriers, we're breaking traumas. A lot of traumas that we have, a lot of folk that are set in their ways, which are typically our parents and grandparents. How do you think that's going to affect us positively, and how do you think it's affecting us negatively? Because typically your older generation is supposed to be the wisdom that we've been here. They give us the guidance, but we see a fair number of them will succumb to a little bit of pressure to say, hey, just go along with the get along. Why you guys got to have your own thing? Why don't you just support everybody else like you've been doing?
That's a great statement / question, because it's literally exactly what I'm going through right now, and I'm already seeing a shift within that. Here it is. We go by the So in Love family on YouTube, and we got a channel with 500 million views. And our audience, all different ethnicities. We go to London, and there's people stopping us on the underground, wanting to take pictures with us and our kids. And these are Caucasians, and then we have a large Asian and a Hispanic fan base. And for us to make a shift and say, nah, enough is enough. We need to see more representation for our people. We need to see more Black families out there that are positive, that are successful, and that are eating, that are actually getting money we want to see that. A lot of people like, come on now, look what y'all done built. You know what I mean? Like, y'all sure y'all want to do? Yeah, we sure. So with that, and absolutely the negative side of it is, you know, a lot of our people, like you said, the older generations, they know how to survive. They taught us how to survive. And our generation is now, we want to thrive. We want to go to levels that you guys have never gone to before. So it takes time and patience for us to show them. Now we showing them the way.
Right.
We showing them the way on thriving. So I'll say, growing up in Brooklyn, in New York, and then moving to California, and then beginning to make huge strides in my life, my family witnessed it. So what they once thought was like, wait a minute, we all educated, we all went to college, we all got masters and whatnot, but here's Coach AP, he done dropped out of college 2 times, moved to California, and eloped in Vegas with a girl that he met on the internet from blackplanet.com. So they're like, what is our son? What has become of him?
What did we do?
Where did we go wrong?
Oh, man.
My cousins, everybody, they're like, what's going on, man? You whip? What you doing? You done moved? So long story short, now everybody's like, oh man, look what he's done. He was ahead of his time. I knew that boy was good, you know. So you have to be strong. You have to be strong. You have to have stamina, and you have to be very patient in order to wear the crown of saying that you're going to stand in the gap, do something innovative, Black owned, do what the masses is not doing. So that's the negative side of it, is what you have to put up with. But the fruit in it, when you see other success stories out there, when you see how many people you're touching, I never even brought up this channel, but like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's their name, Google Colors, ZZ Kids. Like, they have a real popular YouTube channel. I think one of the top popular families out there, and they made a video saying that our family was an inspiration for them, that It's J Funk and the Soul Love family inspired them to make the content that they made. So to know that we are impacting so many people and helping others to not only create great content for the masses, but also helping people to I love what's down there, break generational curses, and make unlimited amount of money. It's just a great feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. So the rewards, they far outweigh the risk.
Yeah, so true. And I think it's important that we not point the finger at the older generation, because they did the best with what they had. They weren't so far removed from slavery and from, racism. It was much, much worse back in the day. And so that's why we were more so in survival mode. They taught us to have a safety net, be safe, go to school, get a good education so you can get a good job, not to think bigger and to see the impossible. It looks impossible to them. What we're doing is like, wow, like they got some balls. My son got some balls. They crazy? What in the world? Right. So I think it's more so like, that's why the parable is used like a marathon. It's a marathon that we're running, and they're just passing the baton and we're taking it. And we relaying, we going. Oh, yeah. We reaching for the stars and beyond. Right. So, and it's a process where they get to watch and see it, come full circle. Like, be amazed, like, wow, this is what I did. I taught them to be safe and to go after higher heights, but look what it led to. So it's a beautiful process.
You're right. They've done the best they can.
They did.
And then to see them not be stubborn,
right,
but actually come with us now, because that's what's happening.
Right.
Where even my own parents are, and my wife's parents, our parents are
They love,
contributing to the Black Tube. I'm like,
they love it.
this is crazy.
They're enjoying
I
it.
never thought it would be something where we would all actually be doing
Yeah.
something together and
Yeah.
they would be adding, but they see
They enjoy it.
the progress. So
So,
I think,
then
like I
see
said,
the
be
fruit.
patient.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah. It's
That's
key.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Carrie, you have anything to add to that?
I just want to add that, you know, we have to remember to honor the ones before us, and definitely have respect. And I think how we do that is that, you know, we include the critical aspects of change, and innovation when it comes to us uniting. So, um, you know, that's how we would honor them. But at the same time, they must remember that we're the ones that are going to take care of them. And so there comes a bit of trust, right? They have to trust us that, one, they've raised us, right, and we know that they did the best that they could, and we thank them for that. And so they definitely have to trust us, and trust that we're going to be doing the same thing with our kids, right, the next generation, because they will be taking care of us. So do I think it's an issue, or does it hinder us as a movement? No, not at all. I think we have to learn how to communicate,
Mm.
and then, you know, agree to disagree, right? Putting our differences
Yeah.
aside,
Exactly.
for the community, right? And I noticed that even with my mom, right? And so she's all on board with LO Puppet. My dad is too. They love it. My family supports me, in any way that they can. But I know that, you know, when we become, when our brand is more out there, and you know, we increase our brand awareness, that there is going to come a point in time where I'm going to have specific instructions, right? You're going to have to play a role in this thing being generational, right? Especially if you want to be a part of the wealth. And so you have to get on board, no matter your age, right? Your circumstance, or what you got going on. If it's for the community, then you know, there's just some sacrifices that you have to make.
Okay.
All
Now, I'm
right.
gonna say one thing. I noticed sister said about finger pointing. I only point the finger at the elders who are actively right now doing things that hurt us in the future. Like they're older, they're positions of power,
Mm.
and they're making policies and stuff that don't support us. Um, we got people who in offices who are hemorrhaging millions upon trillions of dollars to non-citizens.
Mm.
That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with these folks that get out here and know cape all these other groups, but then turn around and tell us, "Oh, you're not black if you don't vote for me." And I'm like, okay, all right. When do we as a group say, you know what, you're not going to pimp us? You're not going to
Right.
treat us like harlots. I'm going to keep the language clean.
Yeah.
Harlots, and have us walking the track for you when you want to be elected, but when we need something from you, you're like, oh, no, I can't do it. But this other group, I can give them protections, like the Asian community. They said, hey, what's going on? They gave them protections and money. When we say, hey, can we at least get some protection? They're like, check back with us on next election. Fall for it
Right.
every time, and that's the issue I have personally. Seeing that, because that's a detriment to the future. I don't do this channel for me. This channel is not for me. This is for the next generation and the generation after that. If I want to quote unquote make some money, I could have been a just regular tech YouTuber. I could have been like the next MKBHD. He's got like 15 million subscribers.
Mhm.
His channel's thriving. This dude, he's had two Teslas, not one, but two Teslas. He's got $30,000 red cameras. I subscribe to his channel. Just this I know. And there's a young black man who's doing it, and I support that, salute that. And then on the opposite end, you got Flossie Carter, who does nothing but tech videos. He drives a performance vehicle, BMW M5. He's had two of them, brand new, and he gets them souped up. I like cars, and I see that I could have did that, but I was like, you know what? Somebody, like you said, like was said before, somebody has to make the sacrifice and say, you know what? Okay, it's not about me. Ultimately, it's about the next generation and the generation after that. What can I do for you guys? Don't put me on pedestal. Put the code, put the work, put black empowerment on pedestal, so we can all move forward.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you. So for one, I commend you on making such a huge sacrifice.
Right.
And there is beauty in that. That there will be a season where you will be rewarded for your sacrifice, and I think that actually I know that season is here now. That there's a current shift that we're in, a shift that started about 2020, where what we all are doing is about to be on front page news everywhere. You know what I mean? So continue to do what you do because it's a beautiful feel. I remember learning what I was learning. I was hooping, I was playing ball, and I stopped doing it, and I was just in the digital space, and I learned so much about computers and the internet, and everybody is like, yo, what is he doing? He's wasting his talent. And then the moment came where everything that I learned now was of so much value, and I was able to add so much. I'm Coach AP because of what I learned when I left sports. So what you're doing is amazing. What all of you guys are doing is amazing, and I already see you at that finish road, major successes. So I'm excited for you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I like what he said about thriving. I agree with him that the newer generations are about thriving, and it's really growing, it's really catching on. But there's still a lot of us that are trying to thrive individually. You know, networking and working together, that's not as tight as it was back in the 60s and 50s and 70s, back when they were going through the civil rights movement. You know, I mean, black women back then, they were working in the white neighborhoods, they were maids or whatnot. During the bus boycott, they got up earlier in the morning to walk to their jobs instead of catching the bus. You know, they made those sacrifices to make that happen so that they could support their community and still be able to help provide for the family. And we don't have that. This newer generations don't have that much of a strong bond. And I hope it turn around. I can see it turn around because I've been networking with more Black business owners, and it's great to see them and meet them and make those connections. But I mean, I saw it. My dad's from South Carolina. He's from there, and every Sunday when I went to visit during the summer, there was some big Sunday dinners. You know what I mean? Mac and cheese, collard greens. After church, everybody shows up. And like, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your cousin. And it was great. That built that community. It was strong, and I love that. But as time goes on, I hate to say it, but those traditions are gonna die unless we keep them going and we keep passing it on through the family. Right now, my grandmother passed. Great woman, awesome soul. Made some good chicken and biscuits.
Wow, sorry to hear. Oh, wow.
but right now my aunts, they keeping up with it. They still, when we get together, they still cook and all that stuff. But I can't imagine my cousins and from my generation cooking. I can't. Can't imagine that. I tell them, hey, what's the mac and cheese? Go buy some. Like,
oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we can go out and eat for the get-togethers, but at the same time, is that the same as having the whole family together under one roof and being able to, hey, pass me that, hey, give me that, stop running in my house.
Let me ask you
the cousin that they burn water. You don't want the cousin that they know how to burn water.
Put on broccoli duty.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, with the shift that we're now facing, where majority of everybody is having to work at home, do you think that will spring a new generation of more people cooking at home because they're going to be at home now instead of being out?
Brother, so my day-to-day profession is field service engineering. So I leave from home, go to a site and work. These restaurants, their lines stay packed. The lines used to have down periods. The only ones that have down periods are the restaurants are nasties, like Wendy's, Arby's. They don't give me business. But the In-N-Out burgers, the McDonald's, of course, McDonald's stay packed.
Chick-fil-A.
You see the Canes.
Canes.
Where you live at?
I live in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Because he named
Yeah,
all
'cause
the,
he
all
named
the spots
stuff
we got in
that's
Cali.
Yeah. And they stay packed almost all day. They stay packed. There's very little down periods, and I think it's more out of convenience, but also like Mike was saying, like, they don't know how to cook. They don't have the skill.
Scary.
You put them in the kitchen, they may burn the house down. They may not. You don't know what's going to happen. Something's going to burn down. It's going to be the food of the house. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like you said, it's sad because it's, you're eating a whole bunch of garbage, honestly, for your body. You don't know what's in it. You don't regulate it, and then you're feeding that to your children, and then we see how this snowballs. So yeah, I don't see it. I hope for it. A buddy of mine, he knows how to cook very well, and I've been trying to encourage him. Like, brother, we need to get you on the internet. He's an older cat. He know what to do with social media. He's like, he'll get on for like 20 minutes, and he's like, all right, that's it for like a month. It's like, brother, we need to.
Understandable.
Because he's from Louisiana, and he knows how to get in the kitchen and whip it.
Hey.
And I was like, man, that'll help a lot of people because a lot of these children that are now adults lack common sense or common skills. And it's scary, but it's the facts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a problem solver, so instantly I'm thinking of how we can feature a whole cooking section on the BlackTube and a bunch of educational videos that will show people how to boom 1, 2, 3 snap. You don't know how to make this? Well, now you do, because this generation of screen ages, they look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you can learn fast from what they see. So
absolutely,
we all we can do is put it out there and hope that they take it and run with it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So we're going to bring this to a close. I just actually got a message not too long ago. Someone, my children, they're in the situation right now. Nothing crazy. Nobody's hurt, but
Okay, good.
the vehicle that they were in. Yeah. So I hate to cut it early, but so we're gonna close it out right. Mikey G, we're gonna start with. We'll start with Mikey. We go with Kara, then we go to Coach, and then I'm gonna close it out. So Mikey, where can they go to find you, and how can they support you in your content?
Well, I am on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course the BlackTube. And type in Black Owned World. Instagram's Black Owned World without the ED. Take that out. And yeah, I got reviews of products from Black owned businesses, as well as interviews with awesome entrepreneurs like these great people and my Black Universe. So yeah, check them out.
We're gonna put that on screen. Kaya, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yes, sir. You can find me on Facebook at lo.puppet. Twitter is lopuppet brand, and then I'm missing one. IG is official_lo puppet.
Okay. Coach AP.
So you can find me most places. You type in at Coach AP, at AP 1 in a billion. You can look up my family, the Sow and Love family, and of course we have the platform, the BlackTube. You can either go to the blacktube.com, or you can go straight from the App Store and download the app for the BlackTube. And we're just excited to serve. We're excited to help as many people as we can to serve and to add to our community. So you also follow my wife at Dangerous Diva. It's Dangerous Diva.
Without the O.
She spells dangerous without the O.
I just
and
followed LO Puppet.
she said she just followed LO Puppet, but Dangerous Diva. And in addition to the being a co-founder, she also is a singer. She's been singing her whole life. So her vocal cords is what actually got us our first deal with YouTube.
Okay.
And I was the producer, and I just took it and run with it. I'm like, well, we about to do business. We about to run it up. And then they just saw so much stuff going on that they was like, okay, well, how can we stop them? So anyway.
But now we have
now we got the black too. So follow us, guys, and we look forward to building with all of you.
With everyone.
That's
Yes.
what's up. That's what's up. All right, family. And I am your boy, Big Vic from My Black Universe. You can go to myblackuniverse.com. This video will be uploaded there. You can find My Black Universe spelled the same way on IG, Facebook, Twitter is M Universe. And of course on YouTube. And we're gonna this Saturday, everything's gonna get moved over slowly but surely to the Black Tube. And we're gonna do what we gotta do there. I'm also I'm on Fanbase. That's another Black on. That's kind of like the IG of the Black.
I'm on Fanbase too. I support
I gotta find you on Fanbase. We gotta connect. We gotta connect on there.
It's my first time hearing about that.
At Coach JP on Fanbase.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna find you and we're gonna connect. So family, make sure you follow everyone. Once this video is uploaded, I'll go through and put everyone's social medias in the description and also in the comments so you can find them. Make sure you support at least 2 Black-owned businesses this month and in the next month. Until next time, it's peace and Black empowerment.
Hey.